Major Braga at your service. I'm honored that you've graced this dismal planet with your presence. We were so close to expanding Imperial influence, introducing refinement to this rock. If you can spare a moment, we may still have a chance.
I'm not joining your decorating brigade.
No, it's nothing like that. Not to say this sand scab couldn't use a touch-up. There's a well, one of Tatooine's deepest and most successful. Whoever controls it, controls this region. Imperial Command ordered me to take it, but my men were butchered by sand people, no less. This tribe's so ruthless, all the other tribes pay them tribute. The Empire can't let these filthy savages control such a priceless resource.
I will end their rule.
Excellent. I can't wait to hear of your victory. The well lies deep in the desert. Kill the sand people who guard it. The Empire will be grateful.
Ah, perhaps we stand a chance after all. It's a relief to see you, my lord. The entire Empire may one day have cause for gratitude that you arrived here at precisely this moment.
What could possibly have happened here that's of interest to the entire Empire?
Well, perhaps I overstated the case a bit. But you could certainly help us teach a lesson to those who deny our mastery of Tatooine. I am Officer Vengo, Imperial Reclamation Service. My men and I were escorting prison laborers to a Zerka dig site. We were ambushed by a bunch of Republic cowards who cut down my men and freed the prisoners. There was a Jedi leading them.
Why would a Jedi care about your prisoners?
There's some nonsense about them being Republic officers illegally detained under the terms of the Treaty of Coruscant. The point is, these Republic scum can't get away with this. I've activated the prisoners' shock collars, so they'll be severely injured. You would do the Empire a great service if you wish to, retrieve them.
Tell me what you're offering.
I believe the Dark Council has a standing bounty on Jedi. I'll be sure you can collect. The sensors in the prisoners' collars reveal no movement right now. It looks like they're holing up in the deep desert, probably to rest the wounded. It's a dangerous area, but if the Sand People haven't killed them yet, make sure you do.
Hello. That's right. I'm talking to you. I know who you are, and I bring a proposal. I'm Shale Tassau. I speak for a small consortium of the Exchange on Tatooine. They want a warlord dead, and they think you're the one to do it.
You think I'll work for crime lords?
Oh, are you an upstanding citizen? I assure you, I have the public safety in mind. The target is the warlord Garbodia. He killed a Sith apprentice sent to assassinate him, and it's costing all of us. Imperials are torturing and killing Exchange members to find his location. Now, I know where Gar is, but I came to you. Understand why?
What exactly does this have to do with me?
You can do a service to the Empire and profit at the same time. Gar and his mercenaries are hiding in the desert. I saw them taking shade by a derelict sandcrawler. We can pay for his head. That ugly bantha stain is done. The Empire agrees, the Exchange agrees. How about you?
He will know suffering far worse than he has caused.
Good. Now, he does move around a lot. Don't expect to find him exactly at the sandcrawler. You bring me his head, and I'll bring you the credits.
Laikinan Uswambai.
According to this datapad. Ready.
Can you hear me, my lord? There's a sandstorm interfering with communications, but I wanted to report. The droids locked onto an underground power signature. Must be an artifact in the Zerka base. We've also found some kind of recorded message.
Any idea who it's coming from?
Patching it through now.
Is this thing working? Last. Security Officer Gromick here. I'm the last man out. We've been ordered to seal Zerka's Secret Weapons Division 7. The base was compromised. We thought we had the problem contained to the artifact cave, but it didn't last. Okay, sealing the doors now. Anyone who sees this, don't come in. You don't want to. You really don't want to.
They lost the whole base. Imagine that. We've got fragmentary codes and coordinates, but you'll need to run additional scans to unlock the base. There may be more messages, too. We both know if anything is still alive in that base, you're our best chance of retrieving Zerka's artifacts. You'll have to go alone.
I'll return when I know more.
Sounds like a plan. My team, those of us who are left, will be waiting. Part of me wishes I were going. Zerka found something unthinkably old and alien. But this is how it has to happen. Gola out.
Right between the eyes. I love this. Between the eyes. So you need me after all. Let's see some action. This datapad says the thieves went this way. Can't be much more. Stay sharp, Sith. The thieves ran right into the beast's mouth. The Sand People camps.
Dr. Soprin here. We've finished our initial catalog of the cave artifacts, which register as over 20,000 years old. You think that would narrow down the possible creators, wouldn't you? There weren't many societies capable of space travel in that period. But I can't find any society or species that fits these criteria. Even Gree technology isn't comparable. Anyway, Dr. Lyric and I will study the primary device and assign lesser relics to the others to keep them busy. Hopefully, we'll find something useful. Zerka's going to make a fortune off this stuff if we can figure it out. End log.
This is Director Antaean speaking. As you know, worker safety is one of Zerka's top priorities, and we take accidents seriously. Therefore, due to concerns surrounding studies of the device, we are implementing a new policy. Anyone wishing to perform a physical inspection of the device must get written authorization from myself and Dr. Daigo. Research using droids and remote scanners may continue normally. Please note that this does not affect our division's overall schedule.
I want my concerns on the record before more people get hurt. I'm worried about the device. Its energy readings keep fluctuating, and it appears to be trying to link with the lesser artifacts. I think it's a weapon, maybe a bomb. Soprin's theory about it being a Gree Enclave creation are inane. We've already got evidence of an ancient alien civilization visiting Tatooine, and they weren't Gree. We've seen similar technology in the Kashyyyk Shadowlands. I'm sure the Infinite Empire is tied to the device's origins, no matter what anyone says. And I'm tired of being ignored.
Well, Dr. Lyric is gone. He's put in for a transfer and is heading back to Anchorhead, taking one of the lesser relics with him. Good riddance. He was a pain to work with. Still, Lyric's theory about an ancient infinite empire and a master alien species was fringe science at best, but some of his data makes sense. I'm going to run a new series of tests tomorrow, using a remote arm to open up the device. We'll see where it goes from there.
This is Director Antaean to all Zerka employees. Please listen and remain calm. A few minutes ago, we experienced a minor equipment failure in the main laboratory. As a precaution, we are initiating lockdown procedures. Do not attempt to override the system, so the computers will respond with force. Stay where you are, and you'll be alerted when the situation resolves.
Niemieckie furwa, jak jestem ty. Efter det ser bjära till damar hebje. Bibeln föktar mig fel töfna makappe.
What exactly are you?
Das matsen kailjo. Maestrame huruba. Kefter da se bjära till damar hebje.
Harsh punishment? What were you trying to do?
Red hair gärles hakkoliti föktet. Jagdiv mule hele. Zias ni tridak. Das matsen kailjo. Maestrame huruba.
How do you propose to do that?
Yes, jedle kuno. Mehekadine lerte. Temor, tohetelor, sabies tentetos, telerestia.
Captain.
Runs. Zinesti hidruli, das bruli fihed andanqua. Das matsen kailjo, maestrame huruba.
You want to say anything else before I destroy you?
For gänga blili. Jagdiv mule hele, zias ni tridak. Tell them for den.
I'll spare you in return for your service. Be grateful.
My people say someone ripped through Garbodia's camp. Can I spot talent or what? I trust you if... Ugh! If I knew his head was gonna stink this badly, I'd have given you a refrigeration unit. Thanks. You can wrap that back up. Ugh.
This is your evidence, whether it drips or not.
Ugh. One more thing the guys in the cells will owe me for. They're gonna be cleaning my bantha ranch. Nasty as this is, it's better than what was going on before. I just couldn't personally smell it. Do you see a garbage chute?
Oh, sir. Sorry to bother you, but I'm running inventory on our water rations.
Yes?
Well, sir, it appears you've exceeded your designated allotment. By a lot, actually.
It's this bloody heat, Private. Makes me sweat. I need my baths.
Right. It's just that water's rather scarce out here, so if it's not too much trouble...
I'm willing to make a few concessions for this planet, but my hygiene is not among them.
A triumphant return! That is, my senses tell me my renegade prisoners are all dead, for which I thank you. Did the Jedi fall as well?
My compensation. Now.
I'll make a transfer right now. You've certainly earned it. The Imperial Reclamation Service will hear all about your work defeating the 24 Jedi who viciously ambushed us. No, don't say anything. My initial count could have been off. They have no way to verify. Let them be as impressed with you as I am.
You've returned. I was about to pass out from the stench here when I heard reports of your successful massacre. Perfection as always, my lord. The survivors are weak and scattered. Once we have the well, there'll be no stopping the Empire's advance. As for myself, I'll finally be stationed somewhere befitting a man of my status. You're my savior. I can't thank you enough.
If everything's settled, I'll be leaving.
Farewell. I shall toast you when I'm drinking Aldarian wine somewhere far from here.
So you need me after all. Damned idiotic nerf-herding sons of huts. They got away.
They were killed and possibly eaten. There's a difference.
What? It doesn't bother you? These idiots run off with your artifact and you don't even get to knock them around? I just can't figure you, Sith.
That's the way I like it.
Mysterious, huh? Okay, suit yourself. Now, are we gonna get off this rock or what?
You shouldn't presume, pirate.
Look, I gather you don't think much of me, but that don't make me useless. I'm a damn good pilot, and I've got contacts a Sith'll never make on his own. It'll be your show, no questions asked.
I'm in charge, and don't you forget it.
I'll take that as a yes, then.
Nandin Kuipans. Anso wilok pardos, so gi inagandan gisat faur ises. Japai swepa perswik ingala banai gapwas dai.
You will regret that.
Jai pai ok diabolau fram anas to denai ni nau jan. Swaiwai silbans in iswish paman ik alkas jam quidis intis isvares. Ababarna habens, kalau bena ni in usakwai usiterens apipao.
I don't like people insulting Ken.
Patay kuibanist, ni fragais fraujan, kupainana. Podais akran bayradans jawan jandans in pan guidis. Iswarim ja algamboze uspalib.
I'm sorry it had to end like this.
Pistana fotu peinana ja and hafjans kap ima lesu. Wair paba, Fraujins in alama patay galakai in alama amainai. Anso wilok bardos, zogi inagandan disat faur ises.
My lord, you're back. I wasn't expecting you to be so quick.
Your power is impressive, even among the Sith.
I'm sure you want to rest up, but I'd like to hear. Did you find the artifacts?
This device was all I found. Lock it away. Don't touch it. Don't think about it.
I appreciate your caution, but it's not my decision to make. I'll pass the advice on to the Science Bureau. Regardless, this is amazing work. You've turned this expedition around. After our losses, I didn't think I'd be filing a mission report, let alone declaring victory.
Between the mutations and the desert, I had doubts as well.
I never thought you'd say that. With Darth Silthar gone, I am in charge. You ever need our help, you know where to find me.
What about the rest of the team?
Hale's being reassigned to Korriban, Darth Silthar's last request. I don't know about the others, but we won't be a group anymore. Safe journeys out there, and be careful. This galaxy has a lot of old secrets. Once you start seeing them, they tend to start looking back. You're welcome to stay as a guest for as long as you want.
Target sighted. Sweep the area and escort the package.
What's happening here?
If you'll remain where you are, my lord.
Make way for Moff Yorian.
So much fuss over a walk to the spaceport. You'd think I'd break my own neck without a bodyguard. I'm Mara Yurian, overseer of this sector. I trust your visit has been both enjoyable and productive.
You have as many criminals buried in the desert as you do artifacts. Truly a wealth of discoveries.
Well put, my lord. Tatooine may not be prestigious, but it is useful. We've hosted everything from archaeological digs to weapons testing facilities. A clean slate means opportunity. Imagine Imperial Tatooine as a bulwark against the Republic and underworld corruption throughout the Outer Rim.
Crime syndicates run half this planet already. You mean to turn that around?
Eliminate the disease, and the symptoms will fade. Intentionally or not, you've already struck blows to the Exchange, the Sand People tribes, and others. You have unfinished business, and before you leave, I'm offering you a part in this sector's subjugation.
And if I'm not interested in your offer?
Why, we walk away. We're not barbarians, so hear me out. Without an Imperial Legion, we need unconventional allies to secure territory, and the local Mandalorian mercenaries are legendary. I've opened relations and posted officers in their settlement, but the Mandalorians must also learn to respect us. You can arrange that.
You don't even have the strength to secure this planet yourself.
Because troops are in limited supply, would you rather do nothing? The Mandalorians use the wastelands outside their village as a training ground. If you survive the passage, they'll be forced to acknowledge you. But retrieve the corpses of their initiates who died in the wastes, drop their own dead at their feet, and they'll be forced to see you as a challenge.
If we humiliate the Mandalorians, they'll only turn on us.
Not if we humiliate them by their customs. Put them in their place and help my men, and our conquest can begin.
Sir, Colonel Gorick is waiting to report.
If you'll excuse me, but think on what I've said. Work with me, and the rewards will be magnificent.
So you beat Wilkes and made it out of the desert alive, huh? Wilkes doesn't surprise me, but when I heard you were heading for the desert, well, I wasn't expecting to see either of you again.
Andronicus turned out to be an okay fighter after all.
Better than okay, huh? I got my share of them sand people.
Wasn't meant as an insult. There's lots of stuff in that desert that can't be fought, and it's just as deadly. Anyway, I'm glad you came, because it gives me a chance to thank you for taking out that runt Wilkes. With some real leadership, maybe the Exchange on Tatooine can move ahead for a change.
I am most grateful.
No problem. Anytime, hey. And Andronicus? I'm sorry.
It's alright, huh? We wouldn't have worked out anyway. All that shouting and throwing stuff, somebody was bound to get hurt.
Yeah, right. Well, guess it's goodbye then. Good luck out there.
What was all that about?
Nothing. Just saying goodbye is all. Now let's get off this rock, huh?
Apprentice, you have recovered the artifact, I take it. Wonderful. Ah, Andronikos, what a pleasure to see you again.
Hello yourself. Looks like you finally found your rock.
Yes, thank you for leading us to it so obligingly. I'm sure you'll be a wonderful asset to my apprentice's crew. Now, apprentice, you must hurry and recover the remaining artifact.
I hope you like having your own personal slave.
This is for you, apprentice. I am the fading sunset to your bright morning star. I look forward to seeing you in your glory.
So what's the story, Sith? Seems like you know all about me, and I don't know nothing about you. I honestly can't get a straight read on you.
Secrecy is a Sith's best asset.
Then you're a Master Sith. Still, I like to know who I'm working with. I was an accountant on Moneyland when I decided I wanted a little more adventure. So I put a blaster to the head of the intergalactic banking clan and walked off with a few million credits. Been robbing and murdering ever since.
How much of that story is true?
Does it really matter? In 3 years, the Sky Princess took more cargo and harassed more Republic ships than half the Imperial fleet. I'm a liar and a thief and a murderer, but I'm good. Aye, aye, Captain. Let's get off this rock.
I've just finished cleaning the fuel injectors to the sublight drive. You should notice a 0.00008% power increase.